Hi guys, it's Gary and I'm back again finally for another video. This video is just going to be a life update for now. I do have a lot of new makeup that is still coming in and some that I've already received that I want to start playing with, and I have a lot of stuff that I haven't done yet, but I kind of wanted to give you guys an update on where I've been and what's been going on. So if you've watched my previous update about the hospital stay, this is kind of a continuation on from that. So after I got out of the hospital and I was gone from work for a while, as you know, I didn't have my appendix removed because I had an infection and they got rid of the infection and they had to wait to see what was going on with me. I was told they wanted to do a colonoscopy on me. Well, that was scheduled for today, but that happened July 7th is when the other stuff started happening. Well, while I was out of the hospital, they put me on 2 weeks of antibiotics. I was feeling better, and then I was off of them the day before my birthday, which was July 26th. So I went about 2 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks, with feeling fine. I felt 100% perfect. It was great. And then that Sunday, almost 2 weeks prior from that happening, my side started hurting again really badly, and it was getting very nauseous. And I went and called. I went to work. I was fine, and I was off the next day. I had several people call me, even my co-manager, telling me that he could tell I was sick and I better get it looked at because they were concerned about me, which was really nice. But I knew something wasn't quite right, so I went back to the doctor. I called them. They kind of told me yes, they needed to see me. They set up an appointment for the next day. I went in and talked to them, and of course they know my appendix has to come out, but because of what all happened, we have to wait a certain amount of time before they can do it, if at all possible. Because if we don't, things could happen and it could be worse, take a longer healing time, and all this other stuff. Anyway, that same day I had my appointment. They wanted me to do a CT scan. So I had to go back 3 hours later and get a second CT scan. When I had the CT scan, they told me everything looked good, better than it did from my first CT scan, which is when I had my infection and all that stuff. They did bring up that I had gallstones again, so that's also a concern for them. They did say that, yes, of course, my appendix still have to come out. They don't think there's anything right now that would be an issue. They still have my colonoscopy scheduled at that point. They put me on antibiotics again, so I'm still on antibiotics. And then today I went in for my colonoscopy. Yesterday was my prep for the colonoscopy, and if you've never gone through a prep for a colonoscopy, let me tell you, girl, it is a trip and a half because you are only allowed to have a clear liquid diet. I basically just drank water all day. I wasn't super hungry, so that didn't bother me too much. And then at noon, you have to take, well, this is what they prescribed me. I had to take 4 Ducalax, which are, stuff to get things moving in your body already. So I thought that would kick in really quick. So in the morning after I got up, I couldn't have coffee or anything, so I was just drinking water, and I cleaned my bathrooms. I did all that fun stuff. I got some candles burning, and I'm like, I've heard all the horror stories about everything that's happening. So I had my Switch and my iPad and my phone and just everything. I had it all planned out, laid out, ready to go. So, but that didn't actually kick in for a while. So I took a nap, and I think I got up at, it was afternoon. So I think it was 4:30, and then the Ducalax had kicked in. I went to the bathroom a couple times. And then at 6, I had to take a pill called Raglan, which settles your stomach. So my stomach wouldn't be so upset, because at 6:30, I'm supposed to drink a gallon of this stuff. It's basically called Go Lightly, and it's a little bit thicker than water. It's got a salty aftertaste to it. They give you a lemon lime packet to put in it, but honestly, it didn't help much. But you're supposed to drink an 8-ounce glass every 10 minutes, and it's supposed to completely clean you out. And then after midnight, you're not allowed to have anything else to drink or eat or anything. And because my appointment today was at 6:30 in the morning. So everyone and their neighbor who's had a colonoscopy has told me horror stories and everything else about going through this. So I was kind of prepared for the worst, I guess. I bought some little butterscotch candies to suck on in between drinking this stuff, just so I wouldn't have to have the taste in my mouth. But my goal, what my plan was to drink as much as possible, just so I get it done and out of the way. That kind of backfired on me just a little bit, no pun intended. So I started drinking it. It was about 6:35. I started drinking this stuff, and I was already by my bathroom. Like, I have my sinks are outside where my actual toilet and everything are. So I'm in that area where my sink and stuff is, and I'm just drinking all this because I have no idea how long it's going to take before that stuff kicks in. And so I started drinking it, and that stuff, I don't even know that it's so much the taste. It is the taste, but it's just that you have to drink so much of it. And it just, if you even try to drink a gallon of water as fast as you can, I mean, it just fills you up. So I got through probably half of it, and then things started happening, so I had to go to the bathroom, which was fine. But as I was sitting there waiting for stuff to happen, I started to feel like I was going to get sick. So I wound up getting sick, and then by that time I only had about a quarter left. So I did get sick once, but I started feeling a little bit better after that, and I was able to finish it, and all that was fine after it was all said and done. So I think by 7:45 I was good enough to not be in the bathroom anymore. I didn't have anything else left to drink. I still had to go back a few times, to help finish cleaning out everything. But yeah, so that was my experience yesterday. And then the actual procedure today was nothing. It was scheduled. I had to be there at 6:30. I pretty much went right in. Of course, asked you a billion questions. And when they wheeled me back for the colonoscopy, whatever they gave me, by the time they told me to turn on my side, I did. I heard the doctor ask me a question, and I answered it. And he says, "Okay, I'll see you September 10th. And within probably 30 seconds, the next thing I knew, I was trying to wake up in my room again. So I don't even remember anything from the little procedure. And yeah, like, I feel fine as I can be. I mean, I still have pressure from my appendix. I still feel my appendix sometimes. I'm still nauseated sometimes, but that's because of my appendix on my gallbladder. So those have been my ongoing issues. And so if I haven't been posting videos as much, it's just I haven't had the energy. There are days that I feel better, but I have some stress going on at work too. And I hate to jump on here and apologize to people, but I miss like doing these videos and things, but there are just times I just don't feel like I have the energy to do it. And that's been the reason why, is because all this has been going on. But I'm done with the colonoscopy part of it. So I have my next appointment on the 10th. Colonoscopy turned out pretty well. I guess what the doctor told my brother, because I don't remember any of it, said that there's a couple polyps, but that's normal to find. He said everything looked actually pretty good. They were worried something else could have caused the infection that I initially had, but he didn't see anything wrong necessarily. He said everything looked pretty good. So basically on September 10th when I go, we'll have a game plan for when I have my next surgery. And if everything looks good for my surgery, I probably get my gallbladder and my appendix out at the same time. There's a big question there. That's not 100%, but he's hoping he can do that, but it may not happen that way. He knows at least my appendix will be coming out first, but apparently my gallbladder is causing me a lot of problems with my gallstones and all that stuff too. So that's kind of what's been going on with me, and I'm tired right now. I probably should be in bed, but I really wanted to film some sort of video update for you guys, just to kind of tell you what's been going on with me, so you kind of know where I'm at. And I still try to keep up with stuff on Twitter and Instagram, so follow me on there, Orbiting Live, and all the stuff. I hope everyone, is having a great day, evening, night. Subscribe to my channel. That way you'll get notified whenever I have new videos up. Hopefully I will feel like it in the next couple days to do some more videos, because like I said, even to do an unboxing, I've got a lot of stuff to show you guys. There's a lot of stuff I want to try out and play with. And yeah, I miss you guys. That's what's going on. Hope everyone has a great night, evening, day, whatever time it is. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.